Hello everyone, you're listening to Radio in the Weeds, and we've got a new radio jingle that you just heard. Very, very upbeat, isn't it, Matt?
Yeah, it's quite emotional. But yeah, quite upbeat. Yeah.
I think it pumped me up, to be honest. It made me excited.
Did it?
For... Yeah. It's, that's what I'd listen to if I wanted to, go on a night out or something. Like Please or something. That's what I'd put on.
It reminds me of my homeless days.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah. Because it was just me and my Walkman, and I just had that 10-second clip or whatever it was, just on repeat.
I remember you kept begging me for money, and I kept refusing you.
Yeah.
That was really funny. I'd see you on the street, and you just like be in the pouring rain, and you just be shaking outside my house. I just wouldn't let you in.
And then I would see you like, Scott, please let me in, Scott, please.
Remember that one time when I got a break and I threw it at you from the upstairs window?
Good days.
Oh, good time.
And then you said you would give me some money. You said you'd give me 10 grand if we did 100 podcasts.
Oh yeah.
So this is the third one,
Yeah.
Only a few more to go.
Yeah.
And then I'll be off the streets.
Oh, definitely.
You bring me inside to do the podcast sometimes. Sometimes you take me to some random forest. Or
most of the time, I'd say.
Yeah.
Most of the time, I'll take you to random. Oh, I don't want you in my like you smell.
Well,
you've got homeless smell. I don't.
It's not my fault.
Well,
if you just let me use your shower, a little freshen up, get some deodorant.
My shower, isn't it? So
yeah, you don't want me stinking up your shower.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want you trudging through my house with your soaking wet boots. Because you've literally spent 9 months out in the freezing cold.
So is that intro going to be the intro for every?
We'll see how the viewers like it. I reckon it's pretty strong.
I'm just concerned it's gonna bring up memories. It's the start of every podcast. I'm just gonna remind myself that I've been homeless and it's.
Well, okay, yeah, maybe just for you, maybe we can change it. You don't ask for much
unless you want that kind of vibe that I'm just emotionally stunted at the start of every show.
That might make it interesting. That might make it a bit, make the dynamic interesting. If I'm constantly just bringing you down, and you're like crushed under the weight of your own sadness.
Yeah, I think it ruins the romanticness of the podcast.
The sexual tension, yes.
Of course, the sexual tension.
Maybe we should lead more into that. Next episode, next showing, I'll do a bit of sexual tension music.
Like some jazz.
Bit of the what's the classic the classic like
that one, yeah.
Baby.
Definitely know what you're on about.
What's that? The name's on the tip of my tongue.
The sexy man music.
Yeah, the sexy man music.
Talking of sexy men.
Talking of sexy men, we have a very special guest. We teased it last episode.
We did. I think he's honestly, Scott. I think he's a bit angry with us because he was supposed to make an entrance. He was waiting the whole show, just sitting there, waiting, and
on hold. We just saw the line beeping, and we were just like, we're not going to answer that.
And then,
because we had the Organ Harvester on, and he was a very special guest. But this was also a very special guest.
What was your excuse to Jason?
Oh, I said you died, and we had to take you to the hospital because you were dead.
So then, but now I'm the one interviewing, am I?
So Jason Wallace translator, I should say.
Yes, of course.
It is not very smart. So if we just pretend like they had something to bring you back to life, like the paddles, they just resurrected
the paddles,
you.
Like wooden ones.
No.
Spanked me. Spanky, wake up!
I did.
I'm alive!
I didn't mean the defibrillators, but okay, let's go with the wood. He won't know the difference. He's Jason Waller's translator.
So, if anyone missed the first podcast, can you remind the audience?
Of course. So we established with 100% evidence, like
of course,
solid proof that Jason Waller, the famous millionaire, who is
multiple award winner
and host of the BAM podcast, the Business Attitude and Management Money. Attitude and Money.
Yes, that was it. Yeah.
He is a dog that tiles roofs and barks every tree in the world, and that's how he's made his money. And the public figurehead, the man that everyone believes is Jason
also
Waller,
looks a bit like a dog as well.
Yes, we established he looks a little bit like a bulldog. I
think he's mixed. That's how he can translate.
Oh, really? Do you think? Well, we can ask him in a little bit.
Maybe.
But he is the translator because the dog is not allowed at the award shows and really out in public at all because he's too busy tiling roofs and barking trees.
Exactly.
So the translator takes the brunt of the public opinion and
also,
the public eye.
I don't know if we spoke about this last time, but we say this is confirmed, but I think me and Scott are doing some amazing journalism here and undercovering the story. But the podcast, the BAM podcast, the one that's had many awards, was formerly known as the True Underdog Podcast.
That is true.
I don't know if we spoke about this last time, but
we did.
I was going to say that was a definite another clue, another hint.
Yes, because
the true story lying underneath.
Yeah, because everyone thought Jason Waller's translator was the dog because it was called the Underdog Podcast and that's what they'd seen. But actually, it was literally a dog. Jason Waller is a dog.
The underdog underneath the whole story. The dog underneath the man.
I hope he's not underneath the man. That would be a scandal and a half. That would, if the dog was underneath the man. But unfortunately, we don't have Jason Waller today.
No.
But he's a very busy dog. And
making
also,
money.
He is. He's making money. He's getting no bitches, and he's not moaning, and he's making that money because he's tiling the roofs. And without the translate, we wouldn't be able to understand him anyway. So it would be a bit of a stilted interview because we'd have to ask Jason Waller, the question, and then Jason Waller's translator would have to translate it after a series of barking.
Yes.
Which would just be a bit annoying, I think.
There might be a few people out there listening to this show that might be able to understand dog barks, but
maybe.
I think it's the minority.
Yes. So I can't understand dog barks.
No, I cannot. To be fair, I did take a term at school of learning it. It's really hard to learn, so I know a couple of phrases. Like yeah, that one.
What's that?
It's do you want to go on a date?
Oh, yeah. That's so. I could kind of hear the romance in that the barks.
It's very similar to another phrase that you do not want to be telling people.
Oh, okay, okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah,
it sounds sort of. It's very melodic. I think it's kind of like the French,
Yeah,
that's what I'm picking up.
French,
it's very similar to the French language.
I think they both have the same origins, the same origin.
Oh, yeah, that would make sense.
Because the
that's why it's called a French bulldog.
Because obviously they both come from the Latin language, and they're both in the Roman Empire. Mm-hmm. They used dogs as like lovers, they weren't only man's best friend. They were man's lover, man's best lover,
best fuck,
man's best fuck. Yes. And then, as time goes on, as the Roman Empire fell, blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of history that I don't think we have time to go into today.
Yeah. Well, you can Google it, guys. You can research it. That's the beauty of the modern era.
Google Roman Empire dog lovers.
Romans fucking dogs. That's what you need to put on.
Overall, yeah.
And just look at all the images of that, okay?
Yeah. Or go on Reddit and Google it.
I took a bit of cat in... stool.
Really?
So I can, I'm very rusty. I understand a tiny bit, but I've never really got it because it's a very subtle language. I remember me and my friends we did learn the
Oh,
and that means fuck off, you smelly cunt.
right. Okay, that
Yeah.
that makes sense because I was gonna say I think that even if you could speak cat fluently, cats are very reluctant to speak to humans.
Yeah, and
So
they're very
that,
angry.
That does seem like a phrase they would actually say.
Well, that's the first phrase you learn,
Right.
actually,
Okay.
because it's the most important one. That's literally like 90% of the time when a cat is meowing to a human, that's what it's saying.
Yes.
Yeah, because they just don't like us very much.
Well, the more you know, the more you learn. This is a very
Exactly.
informative podcast. I keep telling people that on this show.
It's not just a comedy podcast. It's a learning experience.
Exactly.
You know?
And we're going to learn more about Jason Waller.
Exactly. The line is beeping angrily. We shouldn't keep him waiting very long.
Okay. Well, I'll take this call. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go have a nap underneath this massive tree.
Well, enjoy.
Yeah,
And,
you let me know how it goes.
Okay. Hello and welcome, Jason Waller. Well, not Jason Waller himself. My mistake. It's Jason Waller's translator. How are you doing today?
I've been on this line for 5 fucking hours.
Okay, so I'm sorry. What could I call you during this interview? Because I don't want to call you Jason because you're not really Jason. Or do you prefer to be go by Jason? Or
No, that's sort of
names?
my public image. So if you want to know my real name, it's Jerome.
Jerome.
Jerome Perkins.
Jerome Perkins.
But I use Jason Waller in the public eye, just to make sure that people know that I'm associated with the brand.
I see. So my first question is to you: is how did you and Jason meet?
Well, it was actually quite a funny story.
I bet.
I was walking down the street one day, just minding my own business, and this dog just ran up to me, and it was clearly mistreated. It was escaping from its owner. It had a collar on.
Abused.
I think, and it walked up to me, and it spoke to me, and I was like, "Holy shit!" Like, normally dogs can't speak,
Yes.
So-
you need to spend years and years learning the language.
Well, exactly, and I didn't even learn dog, but I could understand this one perfectly fine. And it said, "Oi cunt, take me home." And I was like, "Well, a fucking dog just told me to take you home." Like,
You gotta just
I can't know that.
If he's asked you to take it home, you just gotta take it home.
Well, exactly. So, I looked at its collar, and it had a number on it. And I said to the dog, I didn't know if it would understand me because, I didn't know how this worked. This was a phenomenon. But I said to the dog, who's your owner? And they went, "Oh, this fucking bastard who keeps kicking me." And I was like, "Right, I'm gonna go kill him. I'll kill this man for you."
Was the owner? What did the owner look like? Did you ever meet the owner?
Yeah, the owner was a 80-year-old lady. Like that Shreddies advert,
Yes.
where like the old, literally exactly the same as her. She had,
genuinely the same woman.
No, I think she just looked
Oh.
like very, very similar.
I was going to say might have got some shreddies. They knit them
Well,
themselves.
Maybe.
Don't they knit them?
But I wasn't interested in the Shreddies. I was interested in beating the shit out of this old woman.
So you spoke to this dog for 5 minutes, and you were just going to I'm going to beat the crap out of this. He could have been lying to you.
Yeah, but you don't. This dog was really cute,
Okay,
like really cute.
right,
and-
cute
and
talking dog.
And I was like, I'd kill for you immediately,
I see.
and I did. But I was a professional hitman back in the day, so I sort of had the knowledge to cover things up. I mean, she was old.
Right, it sounds to me that you just wanted to get back into the business. As soon as you had the sniff of, I might be able to kill someone, you were like, yeah, right. I think you're making it up, honestly.
It's hard to break habits, but that life's behind me now.
Okay.
That was the last person. That was the second to last person I killed. Like people, she's old. You know, people don't.
How did you do it?
Well, I just slapped her really, really, really hard across the face. Just fucking bitch slapped her.
I see.
I went, no bitches, no moaning. I fucking pelted her water. She went flying across the room.
Oh,
smacked into the cupboard.
Into the cupboard, just bam, flown into the cupboard.
Yeah, fucking launched.
And so no bitch and no moaning. Is this how Jason did he learn the phrase from you?
Well, yeah, because it's been my slogan, sort of, my mantra that I keep repeating in my head for my whole life. As a hitman, you can't bitch, you can't moan, you know.
No, as a hitman,
so that was
no.
that was sort of my mantra as a hitman, and that was what I said before every kill as well. I'd be like, it was actually really hard because if you're sneaking up to someone and then you scream, "No bitches, no moaning," they normally turn around and realize you're there.
Well, do you know what I would do? I would whisper in their ear, no bitching, no, and then they might get aroused because for some reason I always find it a bit easier to kill people when they're aroused.
Well, but
I don't know if it's easier or if I just enjoy it more.
It's sort of a alpha thing. I don't know if you would understand. It's an alpha thing to sort of scream something at the top of your lungs because being like a little pussy whispering in their ear, you know, it's not really, that's a beta male thing to do.
All right,
you know. And you know, you've got to release the inner beast, you know?
I feel like you're just insulting me here.
Well, no, I'm teaching you.
Okay.
I'm imparting my wisdom, right? If you want to be a man, if you want to be a proper man, you've got to fucking... If you're about to kill someone, you belt at them. You scream at them like the bear, like the wolf that you are inside, right? Okay. You let them know they're about to die by your hands because you're the alpha.
I feel like I'm more of a rodent or a squirrel or, you know...
Well, you know what?
Along those lines.
There has to be animals for the dogs to chase, you know?
And
everyone has their place in the world. If you want to be a little pussy beta, you know, that's fine. That's your decision, and that's your place in the world. And that gives us alphas something to strive for, you know? Something to chase.
I feel like you so-called, quote-unquote, alphas have a real problem with us betas, and you want all of us to change and become... alphas, but if all the betas became alphas, then to quote Syndrome from The Incredibles, then then there would be no alphas.
Wait, sorry, how does Syndrome
I think he says once everybody has superpowers, then that's it. No, I remember now. Once everybody's super,
nobody is. Yeah. Well, no, on the contrary, I think betas are really important in this world, but what we're trying to do as alphas is we don't want everyone to become an alpha, but the ones that have the potential, you know, we're trying to teach you how to release your inner wolf.
I see.
Okay, so if you have the potential, of course there has to be betas in the world, you know, and some people you just can't teach. They don't have that inner wolf. They have a little inner bunny inside them, you know, a little fluffy bunny rabbit that's gonna get murdered by the wolves. But if you have the potential to become a wolf, that's our job as alphas, as teachers, to release your potential as leaders. Yeah.
Would you say I have the potential?
Well, I don't know. I've only met you for like 10 minutes, so I wouldn't know. But
okay,
can I ask you a few questions that
of course,
might
let
excellent.
Me know. Go on,
yes. The reverse interview, right? Okay, so you're walking down the street, right?
Right.
And there's this really hot babe, right?
Yes.
In a red dress.
Ooh, red, my favourite colour.
What? So you want to approach her?
Yes. Right? Wait. I'm approaching a girl.
Yeah.
Right. That might be a problem.
Why?
Well, I've never done that. Okay. Well, I can give it a go.
Oh, okay. All right. It doesn't matter if you haven't done it. What is your first instinct? What is your first move to let her know you're interested?
I bend down and kiss her on the shoe. I think that gives across the what she's my princess. She's my darling. I will treat her perfectly, and I'll do everything for her. I think it's...
No. Okay. Stop.
Okay.
Stop.
Did I do something wrong?
The moment... Let me tell you this. Let me tell you a little something. The
Okay,
moment you bend down to a point that's lower than a woman, right? She thinks you're scum. She thinks you're worthless now
Right.
because you've lowered yourself past her. That's why short people should die, okay?
well,
because
I agree.
basically, any time that you're lower than a woman, you are inferior to them, okay? Because you don't have the power, you don't have the masculine dominance
Right.
to protect them, to defend them, and to stow away predators, okay? Because predators are fucking coming for her, you know? If there's a bear that comes and attacks her, what are you gonna do if you're shorter than her? You're not gonna do anything, and she knows that. So she's gonna be like, I don't wanna be near you.
What about when you're proposing to a woman? You have to bend down, be lower than them. Is that not? Would you never do that?
You don't propose. You don't propose. Marriage is
Alphas don't propose.
Alphas don't propose. Okay, alphas don't get tied down by marriage. Marriage is a con that the bloody Christians and religion has pushed on
And
to
Obama.
the alphas of society. Exactly. That fucking Obama.
Yeah.
Thanks Obama.
Thanks, Obama. Yeah, fucking yeah. He's a beta.
No, actually, he is an alpha. He's fucking hot, but
Okay.
he's a compassionate alpha.
He is married to a man. I heard.
What is he?
Yes. Have you not heard this? It's
No,
Well,
I thought he was married to Michelle Obama.
well, long story. Talk about it later. I'll tell you after. It's. So I don't. It's a little conspiracy I'm working on. I don't know if it's ready to hit the masses yet, but maybe I'll talk to you after.
Yeah,
I
I
have
have my
some-
details.
So you can't be lower than a woman ever.
No.
Okay, so
Never.
so in the circumstance that I do see a woman in a red dress down the street. So what shall I do instead of bending down and kissing them on the shoe? What would you?
Glad you
what
asked.
should I do?
Okay, so basically, when you see a woman, right,
Hmm.
the woman is looking. The first thing that gets a woman attention is dominance, is sheer power and strength, and is aggressive assertiveness. Okay.
Okay.
So what you want to do if you're across the street for a woman, right?
Yes.
And like the road separates you, you want to stare them in the eye, take off every item of clothing you have, scream at the top of your lungs, and just barrel towards her. Just charge towards her, rugby tackle her to the ground, and you don't do anything more because that's creepy. Like
Okay.
that's where the line is. That's
so
creepy. You don't want to get a charge.
Rugby tackle. I don't want to charge. So you don't think I'll
No,
get
no,
charged?
you don't
for-
want to. You don't want to get a charge. Yeah, you don't want to get a criminal charge.
So, but you don't think I'll do that by stripping down naked and
No,
tackling
no,
them to
I've
the
done
floor?
that many times
Oh,
before.
okay.
That's
So-
perfectly fine.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'll try that next time. Okay.
Yeah. So, and then once you're on the floor, you want to just go right up to the face and go, "Hey, baby, how you doing?"
Hello, baby.
No.
No?
Hey, baby.
I don't think it sounds good in my English accent, to be honest.
Ah, try it.
Hey, baby.
babe. Yeah. Okay.
Hey.
That was alright.
And what's
How
next?
you doing?
How is your day going?
No. That's too polite. That's
Oh.
too. You don't fucking care about her day.
Are you asking?
No. How is your day going implies you care about her day. How you doing implies like, oh, you're sexy. Like you know, I want to fuck you.
Okay.
Okay, so how you doing?
How you doing? Is that good? Did I do well?
Yeah, it's coming on. It's coming on.
Am I an alpha yet?
No, not yet.
Right,
There's
okay.
many more things.
A few
to do.
more steps.
If you want to do it in the next situation, I can.
Okay,
You know?
I'm into next situation. Okay, I think I failed that one, but I've learnt.
I don't know. If you keep practicing in the mirror, you could.
So
go
in the
on.
mirror, I'll be stripping down, looking at myself. I'll try not
Charge
to
at the
cry.
mirror, smash right
Yeah.
into it.
Try not to cry because looking at myself naked in the mirror does often bring me to tears. But I'll get past that stage.
Nah, you can't.
Run at
Yeah,
it.
you gotta get past that. As an alpha, you gotta think the most sexy, sexual being in the world is your own body. You've gotta wanna fuck yourself.
Oh.
You wanna love yourself so much that even women pale in comparison to your own body. Like I'd love the number one thing in the world that you want is to clone yourself. For cloning to be invented, just so you could have about 50 of yourselves and have a big orgy. That's what you want to think about yourself.
Sounds a bit odd, but okay. Sounds a
No,
bit...
no, that's the alpha mindset.
Okay. I'm learning. So what's the next situation?
Yeah,
Good,
yeah,
I'm ready.
Right. So basically, you're in a bar, right?
Yes.
You're having a whiskey. Just minding your own business.
I don't like whiskey.
What do you like?
Have you ever heard of a WKD? It's a lovely drink.
That little blue piece of shit in a bottle.
It's blue. Oh, it's so yummy.
Let me tell you. What percentage is that? Like 5? 6?
I think 3.5.
Oh, right. Here's a rule that you want to live by. Okay.
Right.
You never. 2 rules actually. 2 rules. When it comes to alcohol, for an alpha, never drink anything that's vibrantly colored. No pink, no blue, no green, nothing.
They're all the yummy ones.
No. You want beige colors. You want dark colors. And
Colours
never
like
drink
shit.
anything below 40%.
Okay.
70% is where it's really at, but if you want to
70%.
Yeah. That's where the real alphas are. Some of them just drink 100%. You know, that's proper.
I think I'll
alpha.
die.
Well, alphas don't die. Okay.
Right.
Alphas say to death, fuck off. You know.
Not today.
Alphas see death. They kick him in the balls. They see the scythe. They cut off his fucking testicles, and they say, "Not today, bitch."
Okay.
No bitching, no moaning, no death. Okay?
Right.
So you're sat at the fucking bar.
Oh, I see.
With
Yes.
a whiskey.
With a whiskey. Okay.
Right. You're just looking at all the girls, seeing which one you want to take home. You know, it's not up to them. You're deciding who you want to take home.
Again,
okay?
it sounds very, very peculiar and very.
No.
Okay.
Because
They like it, do they?
want to go home with you. Okay?
Right.
You already know that because you're an alpha.
Without asking.
So you're just deciding.
know.
Yeah. You just know it. You just know it.
Sounds
So
a bit...
now you're deciding who you want to choose out of all the people that wanted to home with you. But while you're doing this,
Am I
you're
in a
minding your
brothel?
business. No.
Oh.
But
Okay.
in the alpha world,
Everywhere's a brothel.
every bar is a brothel. Every bar is a brothel.
I don't think I like the SS Alpha world.
Except you don't have to pay for it.
Ugh. Okay.
Because a brothel you have to pay for.
Of course,
So
yeah.
That metaphor doesn't.
And you don't want to, just waste your money. Your
Alphas never pay for sex because they can get it wherever they want. You know, they can get it with a fucking man.
No bitching, no moaning, no paying for sex.
No pain. That's the rule. No death, no pain for sex. We're adding to the list as it goes
Yes.
on. But so you're at the bar, you're minding your business, and this fucking jackass comes up to you, right? He's smaller than you, so obviously he's inferior. He's only like an inch smaller than you, but to an alpha, that's he may as well be 1 foot tall, like.
Right.
But he comes up to you and he goes, "Hey man, how are you
Hello.
doing? Do you mind scooting over? Because my friend and I would like to sit here."
Oh, of course. Yes, be my guest.
No. See, this fucking asshole
Sorry. Oh.
has come to you and asked you to do something for him. Now that's just not on.
Well,
Because alphas, we never do anything for anyone
apart
okay.
from yourselves.
apart from ourselves.
Ah.
Okay, so this asshole thinks he can just waltz in here and make a reasonable request like that. He's a fucking dickhead. Okay, he's a dickhead.
I think.
So what-
You sound a bit like a dickhead, to be honest.
No. You see, that's the common misconception. Is people always say, "Oh, alphas are dickheads." Alphas are survivors. Okay, alphas are the alphas are the big dogs of the world. And
Ah,
the
the
reason
big dogs.
why people are lower than us think we're dickheads, because they're jealous. They're jealous of our power and our masculine assertiveness.
Prowess.
Okay, our masculine dominance. They are fucking jealous because they want to be us. So they insult us. They call us dickheads. They call us immoral. They call us assholes.
I would quite like to be an alpha, but without doing all the horrible things to people. Is that possible?
Well, you call them horrible things. You call them bad things. You call them horrible things. You call us mean. It's not being mean. It's being dominative. Okay? Because if people push you around, if you roll over for everyone and you be nice, you be the nice guy, no one's gonna want to fucking be with you. The women aren't gonna respect you because you just roll over. Someone says, "Oh, I want your girl." You just go, "Okay, fine, never." You know,
Well,
that's
yeah.
fucking stupid.
Oh.
No, that's fucking dumb. You
Right.
want to protect what's yours. It's your pack. You want to protect your pack. You're the alpha wolf, okay? So if people come up to you and say, "I want your shit. Can you do this for me? Can you do that for me?" You fucking say, "No, do it yourself, man."
But if if I do something for somebody, they might be able to do something for me. A bit of give and take, a bit of.
See, that's that sort of pussy attitude of, "Oh, I want help. I need help. Can you do this for me? If I'll do something for you." That's the sort of reliance that's what cowards do, okay? Because you don't need reliance on anyone else. You should be so strong and assertive in yourself that you can do everything.
Okay.
You can fly if you want to.
Fly?
You can do anything
Can you
put
fly?
your mind to. I can fucking probably. I haven't tried,
Oh,
but
well,
I probably
why don't you
if I
try?
put my mind to it, I can definitely fly.
Do it then. Fly.
I don't want to right now.
Oh, okay.
I just don't feel like it.
I feel-
you know, if
I don't
you
think-
have the nice.
I feel like you couldn't.
What really?
Yes. I
Wow.
don't think you could fly. Right now. I think you're a trickster and a meanie. And I think you
do you want me
should...
to fucking rip your esophagus out? Do you want me to fucking... I'll tear your heart out your chest. Okay? So you better fucking stop judging and insulting me.
Okay. I'm sorry. I think this... I've made a mistake. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm a beta. I'm a beta.
You are. So...
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm kidding.
How about
I need to
how
be
about you
professional.
stop
Sorry.
fucking crying. Stop fucking crying. Okay?
Okay.
You don't
Right.
cry. Never cry.
No, I wasn't crying.
Crying's for pussies and women,
I
okay?
hate women. Yeah, okay.
You don't want to be a pussy or a woman, do you?
Well, I've thought about it.
Well, that's perfectly fine.
Is it?
If you, yeah.
Okay.
That's okay. I'm open.
All right.
I'm open to that. Like I'm very progressive person, you know.
Oh, so
Yeah. That's,
okay.
if you want to be a woman, you can be a woman. That's fine.
I'm very shocked that you have that opinion.
Well, you know, that's what I'm saying. I'm not mean. I'm a very progressive person.
All right.
If you want to be
okay.
with a man, you be with a man. If you want to be a woman, you be with a woman. That's fine.
To be fair, I do think being with a man is probably the most alpha thing you could do. Because obviously
Did you
women are dumb. And
Yeah, and men. Yeah, being with a man.
yeah, just more
Men,
testosterone.
two alphas. You know.
Exactly.
I've been with several men.
Have you?
know? Just not even in like I don't have a sexual attraction to men, but it's just purely when my testosterone's feeling a little
It's
low.
just, yeah.
Just getting with another man and sucking cock, it just boosts my testosterone massively because it's just more testosterone, you know.
And if you ever need to close a deal, make some good,
Oh yeah. Oh, do
it's
anything for the
amazing, yes.
the business attitude of money. You want the attitude to get the money. You want the attitude of fucking do everything in your power to get that money, to extend your business,
Have you ever
to do better, to push forward.
Have you ever had sexual intercourse with Jason the dog himself?
No, actually, no, I don't. I know. I heard this thing about the Romans apparently fought dogs.
Yes, they did. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm glad another scholar of the Roman Empire.
Yeah. Well, so if the Romans did it, that's good enough for me. Romans were alphas. Romans were a society of alphas.
conquered all of Europe.
They fucking did everything, and they were proper alphas. But personally, me and Jason have a very platonic relationship. If he brings around like his dog, his bitches, literally,
Yes.
I'll have a go. You know, fuck
Right.
dog.
So yeah, with just a curious question of mine. Out of you and Jason, who do you think would be the top and who would be the bottom?
What in a hypothetical situation?
Yeah. Or yes. Yeah. If fine. I guess hypothetically, if you and Jason had to fuck each other in
I reckon-
this mythical land that definitely hasn't happened, yeah, who would it be?
Well, I am an alpha. I'm a big alpha.
Or more alpha than Jason?
But I think in this situation, Jason's the dad. You know, he's the alpha.
He's the top
you know?
dog.
He's the I'm an alpha, and I learn from him. You know, he's the one that taught me a lot. I've been a hitman, but now I'm mistranslated. And you want to know why? You want to know why I quit being a hitman, which is probably the most alpha job though. You know, you're going out, you're killing people. That's pretty alpha.
Yeah.
But I quit that, and I became his translator because he is so alpha. He knows everything. He's like a guru. He's like a daddy guru.
Like the Buddha.
Yeah, like the alpha Buddha.
Or JC himself.
So that's why I was like, fuck it. Fuck being a hitman.
Dog
I'm
Jesus.
gonna learn from this dad. I'm gonna live and breathe this dad's wisdom.
Is he the messiah of the dogs?
No.
Are dogs religious? Is he religious?
Jason only has one belief, and that's no bitches, no moaning, get money, get laid.
Right.
You know?
Okay. Sounds very one-dimensional.
Well, he's a dad, so
Right, he is a dog.
he's a dad, so you probably can't, you know,
So he's very one-dimensional when he's a dog, but he's also he's very smart and
I would
mythical and.
Well, you say smart. I wouldn't say he can't do maths. He's a dog. He can't write at it. He's illiterate. He can't write. That's why he needs me. But his attitude and his beliefs about being an alpha is because obviously, like dogs are the main alpha. That's where the alpha comes from. You know, the alpha wolf. So him being a dog makes him incredibly good at being an alpha and teaching about being an alpha. Everything else, he's not normal dog intelligence. You know, he can't fucking do taxes. That's why he needs me. He relies on me for all of the human shit. I mean, granted, he does make a mean roof tiler, you know, but that doesn't require much intelligence. It just requires pure skill.
So, is that just a hobby of his, or
no? That's a full job, full-time job.
I find it would be hard for him to do it with his paws and his mouth. Does he?
Well,
can he use tools?
He does. No, he uses tools. Yeah. It does take him a while because he doesn't have hands. It takes him about 4 hours just to get on the roof in the first place because it's hard to climb a ladder when you're a dog. But he does, and I'm there. I sort of accompany him on most of his business adventures, and I'll hand him tools. You know, put him in his little dog mouth. I won't help with the tile. I don't know how to tile. I'm just a translator. I'd kill people for him if he wants me to. But I don't know how to tile roofs, and I don't know how to bark trees, because that's his shtick.
That's his area of expertise, along with the money making and the...
Exactly. And the reason why he got into this in the first place is because we need money to start up the business. You know, start up the BAM podcast, start up all that. And that's what he was a roof tiler before as well. Before I met him, he was a roof tiler.
When he was owned by the old woman that you slapped into oblivion.
The granny. He tiled her roof, and she was. That's why he was basically a slave. He did like forced labor around the house. He barked all the trees. He tiled the roof.
Yeah, I wish I had a dog that could bark my trees. That would be great.
I know. Well,
all my trees are barkless.
Homage to Jason. Really?
Yeah.
Jason hasn't come to them yet.
Can I not get another different dog though?
No, he's the only one in the world that can bark trees.
He's barked
no
all
one
those
else
trees.
He's barked every tree. Well, apart from yours apparently.
Yeah.
But I'll put it on the list.
Okay, there's a list, is there?
Yeah, there's a massive
unbarked
list.
Trees.
You know, like Santa's list, like the scroll that he just like is naughty and nice. It's sort of like that. Just keeps going.
The
miles
good and
miles.
bad boys.
Miles.
I like to call them.
That's disgusting. I don't like that.
The good and bad little boys and girls.
What? Yeah, no, I actually hate that. That makes me very uncomfortable.
That's the English version. Maybe in the naughty and nice list. In England, it's the bad and good and bad little boys and girls.
Do you touch kids over in England?
Oh, well, some people do. I don't.
Right.
There's a man called Jimmy Savile. He's
Oh, really?
very
I've
well
never
known
heard of him.
little boy and girl toucher. But
He's probably not an alpha. That's why I haven't heard of him.
I guess you only go
I
around
only-
in
yeah,
alpha
yeah.
circles.
Yeah, I only really pay attention. I mean, why would I pay attention to anyone that's not an alpha? Like,
True.
they're not worth listening to.
Well, I don't know if they're alphas or not. Maybe you can tell me. Have you ever heard of the underground society of the mole men?
But
The underground in tunnels.
how do you know about the underground mole men?
Well, I have my sources.
The inferior people.
Yes, the
That's what they call themselves. I don't even call them that. That's literally what they call themselves.
yeah, they do. It's very cute. They're very
think it's-
cute and tiny.
I think it's very sort of sad, actually, that they call themselves inferior. I mean, they are inferior.
Yeah,
people,
they
'cause
are.
They're not alphas, but
Or betas either. I guess they're underneath.
it's sort of sad that they know that. You know, like it's true,
True.
and that it's good on them for being self-aware. But it's
I'm
They
very
know that
impressed
they're
that you
inferior.
know about them. Honestly, have you?
well, I'll tell you a secret, right? So these fucking bastards, these inferior people, they've been fucking up my business. Okay.
Oh,
Mine
really?
and Jason Waller's business. Yeah, they've been going around. They've been going around telling people, "Oh, he's not an alpha. He doesn't have like money."
I'm surprised they have that such political intrigue to be ruining your.
They seem as a threat, don't they? I'm an
Do
alpha.
they?
Yeah. So they want world domination, right?
And their first
seem-
step is get rid
their
of Jason Waller.
Exactly. Yeah. Because this fucking dog, right? He has the power to teach everyone in the world how to be an alpha. And when you're an alpha, you can't die. You can't fucking die. So, of course, they want to get rid of Jason Waller because he's going to make the whole of humanity invincible.
I guess so. Do you and Jason partake in a bit of organ harvesting and supplanting
No,
to make
no,
yourself
that's-
stronger? Because this is what the mole men do. The
Well, exactly.
Ethereum people.
And that's why they're inferior because they need something else. They need supplements to be
Right.
stronger. All I need is about 4 pounds of steroids to make me stronger, and that's all I need because I'm an alpha. Okay, I don't need
Well,
supplements.
if you were an alpha, you wouldn't be taking the steroids, surely.
What do you mean?
Well, if you were such an alpha, you wouldn't be. You would just be strong, capable, just as God made you. You wouldn't need to be taking steroids and.
No, that's a beta. That's a beta thing to say.
Oh.
Basically, because a beta will rest at what he is. He'll think, oh, I'm really good. He'll love his body. That's fucking bullshit. You don't love your body.
What?
You wanna make sure your body gets to the peak of perfection by taking mounds and mounds of supplements.
You just said earlier that I need to love myself in the mirror to be an
What's
alpha.
Sorry?
I thought I had to look at myself in the mirror naked and say, "Aren't you amazing? Are you a beautiful man? I'm perfect." But I think you're
Oh yeah, you do. No, you do have to do that.
okay. So, and also you need to take steroids upon
Massive,
steroids.
massive.
And
amounts.
hates your body. Okay, so it's a bit of as a yin and yang of
Yeah, it's a
hating
balance.
and loving your body.
It's a
Right.
balance, isn't it? You've got to.
I think they call that body dysmorphia.
No. It's a balance. So you want to basically hate your body so much that you love your body when it becomes so steroided out that you're like the Hulk,
Okay. It's
And
quite
that's
confusing.
what the inferior people. Well, yeah, for a beta mind, it's very confusing. Once you're an alpha, you sort of gain you get sort of
a
a
higher realm of understanding.
yeah. You get an epiphany.
Ah.
When you can actually feel yourself become an alpha because an epiphany will happen. You'll be like, oh, I understand now. I get it.
I
get
must
all
be
the
a
rules.
dickhead.
well, that's the beta way of seeing it. But as an alpha, you go, oh, I'm powerful. I'm strong. I am the most important person in the world.
So you and the other alphas, I'm sure you all communicate.
There's a
yourselves.
lot. Yeah, we have.
So you're not
lot
worried
alpha
about
mutants.
the inferior people coming underground? Sorry to interrupt, but just for anyone listening that haven't seen our previous podcast, the inferior people are underground people who are collecting organs, planting themselves to other people. They've got a king with and they're going to like control and conquer the world soon. But we all kind of don't really believe them, but
Yeah.
because I guess the alphas are the only people that are going to stop them. Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, the alphas do everything around here. You know, the alphas are the main driving force of humanity. So if they want to come up with their organs and their 5 lungs and 7 hearts, you know, I can choke slam one into the fucking curb and stomp his face. You know, it doesn't matter to me. You know, I should fucking destroy the whole race by myself, like the fucking Terminator. Okay, I'm not scared of them. What do they have? What weapons do they have? They don't even have weapons.
They have lots of they have lots of arms.
They got lots of. I got a fucking tank. Okay, I'm American. I got an AR-15. I got an AK-47. I got fucking heaps of grenades. What are they gonna do?
Well, I'm for one rooting for the underground people because I think they can make our society better.
But you'll die. They'll harvest your organs.
No, I think if I submit to them.
That's such a beta thing to say. I'm gonna submit to the Contras. That's why Rome fucked you over, okay? That's why the Brits lost in the World War II, and we had to come bail you out.
I don't think we lost, did we?
You fucking lost. We had to come bail you out, okay? We saved your ass in World War II. So don't. That's what you do. That's what your people do. Is they go, I need to submit to the people to the bad people. Fuck you. Fuck your bad people.
Okay.
Fucking kick them in the balls. What are you doing?
Well, I hope, because me and Scott have been in. We've spoken to some of the people of the deep, as they also like to be called, and they seem like genuine people. We had the person that took over your slot last week. Was a very interesting
that
fellow.
fucking... Wait. So you left me on hold for fucking 3 hours?
Yes.
Because you were talking to one of those bastards?
Oh, he seemed very... You know, he wanted to talk, and we were like, well, we don't have anyone else important to speak to.
Scott said you fucking died, and that's why you...
Oh, I did. Scott spoke to... his name is the Organ Harvester.
Of course it is.
While I had to go to the hospital. Yeah.
So you did die.
Yeah, I died. Yes.
But Scott was.
But I'm not
so
a
why
beta. Well, maybe but betas can also survive death.
Now that's interesting.
Yeah.
Did you tell Death to fuck off? Did you punch him in the face?
No, we just the doctor just saved me. I think I wasn't. I don't know. I wasn't there. I was died. I was dead. Yeah. Maybe he was an alpha. The doctor.
Well, he probably was. He probably told Death to go do one. You're luckier that an alpha was there to save you, because you gotta rely on them. You know?
But if the mole men were there, they could have just given me an extra heart, brain, or whatever. I don't know how I died.
They would have sucked your fucking organs out of your skull. Okay.
Maybe that's how I died. Because it was just before the Organ Harvester came on the show.
Oh my god, you're thin. Well, they don't kill people, do they? They're like vultures. They just harvest the organs.
True, but I think another sect of them go around killing them, or they go around. I don't know.
No.
It's very confusing. It's a very intricate society. It's.
Well,
to be honest, we didn't learn enough. We might need to have them on again.
How are they gonna, overthrow the world if none of them kill people? If they only just harvest, what are they gonna do? Well, they must have people.
They do have these like super soldiers that they're using all these, blades and hearts and.
Okay.
And they're gonna. And I think that's how they do it. But I don't think they've actually used any of them yet. So.
Right, they're waiting.
Yeah, they're waiting.
Well,
they're collecting. They're so there's just people. The only people that you see, if you ever see one on the surface, it's probably just the one guy, the organ harvester.
It's just one guy.
Yeah.
Fucking rip his throat out.
Oh,
fucking
please don't. He was a little cutie.
Nah, if I see him in the street, I'm fucking throwing up to him. I don't
luck.
care.
Yeah. If I see you two fighting, I'll put my money on him.
Oh wow. That's just a cunt thing to say, really, isn't it?
Well,
You haven't seen me fight, you know. You haven't. I know about 20 martial arts. Okay.
I'm sure you do.
I do like Brazilian jiu-jitsu like every fucking day. Okay. I can rip his fucking.
I thought you have guns and knives and tanks.
Yeah, I do.
So why would you need to learn Brazilian jiu-jitsu?
What if they take away my tent? What if they dodge my bullets and throw my gun down the fucking sewer? You know, I need to be able to defend myself in every capable way. That's what you don't understand as a beta. You know, alphas, they have to be prepared for every situation. Okay.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for joining us.
You're very welcome.
I'm sure I've learned a lot. I think
you definitely have.
If I see women, I will strip down naked and rugby tackle them to the ground. That's how I woo them. I think we've only scratched the surface of your relationship with Jason Waller, but shame we couldn't have him on. But he is a dog.
Yeah. Well, I'll be happy to come on another time if you want me to.
Maybe I'll speak to Scott about it. I don't know. If I had to pick you or the organ harvester, I'll have to be honest. I think he clinches it.
Wow.
Sorry.
What an asshole.
Well,
I wish Star was here. He seems like an alpha male.
Oh, okay. All right.
Where's he gone?
Okay.
Where's he gone?
That is the end of that. Scott.
Yeah.
Wake up.
Yeah. Sorry. I was having a mad dream about harvesting organs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Weird. Maybe. I don't know about that. But
I was the translator.
I just had to kick him off the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why? What did he do?
I don't know. He was being insulting to you, and I was just like, I'm not having that.
Oh, what asshole!
I'm not having that. He was saying like Scott is a meanie, and he's boring and kind of smells, and I was like,
he did seem like an asshole.
I'm not having that. You insulted my Scott, so I had to kick him off.
Answer that. I appreciate you sticking up for me.
No worries.
Right. Anyway,
so
we'll have to sign off.
Good sleep.
Yeah.
And with that good sleep, that comes to the end of our episode. Thank you for everyone for watching and listening. Watching the blank screen of us just roaming around.
And remember, if the inferior people come up through the ground, just make sure you don't die. Make sure to be an alpha. And tell Death to fuck off.
Fuck off, Death.
Good night, listeners.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to Radio in the Weeds. Make sure to tune in next week for jokes, gags, and general tomfoolery. Bye-bye!